Why do you come out from the middle? Not from the we're trying to get whatever it's gonna take over. My relative I knocked out. They didn't pass me the ball yet. Hurry up, give me the ball. Oh my god. I'm not getting it. Let me hit me, I can get one more.
The energy is mounting. Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Indiana Pacers. On Wednesday, the Chicago Bulls come to town, kicking off a homestand for them. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors.
For that game against the Cavaliers, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
A look at Indiana's starting group. They've got MP. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Shepard. Then there's Benedict Mathurin, and it's Turner in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Brooklyn, Johnson is out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Johnson, then there's Sharp, and it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup.
That
Anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
And that one's good. Sharp.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Mathurin does a lot of little things for his ball club, absorbing contact, getting to the line, whatever it takes.
Indiana shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Well, Clark, talking about Benedict Mathurin, he's another great young Canadian player.
Yeah, they've got a ton of them coming from north of the border, PA. I mean, Mathurin, you got R.J. Barrett, SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, at this point, you could probably fill a couple of rosters with high-level players that come from Canada.
Now here's MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Pass to Johnson. Back to Williams. And here's Johnson. Fires the 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Melton misses.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss
I got
they
you,
can
Ben.
live with.
Ooh.
Kicks it out to MP. There's the triple. Another 3 for Indiana.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Spins inside. Pass to Johnson from deep. The Pacers pull it in. 30 straight for them is incredible. They now only trail the 71-72 Lakers for the longest winning streak in NBA history.
Guys, I tell you what, they're playing some of the best basketball that I've ever seen. I mean, they look virtually unbeatable. The key now is they continue to try to strive for consistency, to be ready to handle
Hold up.
whenever the next loss does come up. That's going to be the key, bouncing back when they do have somebody in this streak.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
From the arc.
Oh my God, I missed.
Another 3 for Indiana.
No way.
Showing you the ability to stop on the dime for that
never
pull-up
goes when I
shot.
die.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Let's see the stat sheet here for Benedict Mathurin.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Now here's Johnson. In his last
That was
outing,
a good play.
16 points for him.
You're not making that.
No good. Unable to win this run.
Boy, he
Yes,
knows
you
he should have knocked
got it.
that one down, especially
Wide
with the
open.
defense
I missed
not
it.
giving much of an effort.
A nice
Oh
shot
my
by
God.
MP.
I just love the ball movement.
Nets trail by 12.
Man. Oh.
Johnson passes to Melton. Knocked away.
Oh, yeah. And Ben Shepherd's going to pick it up.
Now the Pacers on the move. Here's Mathurin.
What a dime. And
Cash.
Benedict.
It's MP. Picking up
Mathurin trade.
the assist. MP's got 3 assists in the game. The Nets have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Sharp, a screen on MP. Fires the 3. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Pacers leading by 14. Pass to Turner. Back to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that
How
arm.
nice.
What a night he's had.
Johnson passes to Melton. MP against Johnson. Outside Johnson.
Can't forget.
Shot clock at 6.
69 guy.
From deep,
69
Melton.
guy. Oh my God, I
That
just got
shot off.
out-rebounded.
Indiana's gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this
Wide
game.
open.
MP shot is good.
Hey,
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And let me say,
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Are you live?
When you talk about efficiency, these are the guys that come to mind. Here are the league's best shooters so far. MP, number 1.
And this guy just flat out knows how to score. A high IQ offensive player with a strong feel for what shots to take, which is why his field goal percentage leads the league.
Nice pass from Melton. Solid job.
Oh my
of
God,
getting it to
Benedict.
his
Who
teammates.
scored that?
And it's Mathurin missing. Nets trail by 16.
Hey. I can't stand the
Williams.
Panthers. I'm gonna jump where my
Pass to Sharp.
content. Oh, I got you. Ready?
Shoots over Mathurin. Sharp, no good.
Like my best bro.
And so it's Indiana with it. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it. You could feel that they were playing for each other.
I said, Oh
To
my
the
God, better
inside.
Mathen.
Here's
Again.
Mather. And he goes strong with the
Nairo.
one-handed jam.
That's my
They've
fourth
shown
assist.
so much
on
energy right from the start, particularly on the
I know.
offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out
How
with
to-
tons blazing.
Now here's Johnson.
You're not scoring.
They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13 and a half a game. And the Nets making a change here. Watford's checked in.
Brendan Watford.
Pass to Johnson.
Who's on?
Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. The shot
just
by
got
Watford,
something
no
there.
good.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Too little.
And MP with a basket on the assist by Shepard.
Holy
MP's got 21 points in the game.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Now here's Johnson. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Outside Johnson.
Eight.
Back to Johnson. This one for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Turner's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And another great assist. The offense is really
I'm the
clicking
realist.
now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off
Yo,
balance
that's good
because of
game,
the
kid.
outstanding passes. 4
How
straight
you
field
doing?
goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Sharp. In his last
my
outing, 10
God.
points for him. Drops in the 3.
Defensively, you have to stay
mean,
connected
hold
to
up.
them on the perimeter.
That's a
MP.
key with that.
Again, Indiana.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. Some consider these the dog days of the regular season.
Garrett, who do you
That's
think had
fair?
the
I
best
think that's
draft?
accurate. I mean, they certainly can feel that way. I mean, the key is to
Like,
try to not let
who
it
do you
get to
think had
you,
the best
embrace the joy of the game, being with your teammates, competing. You've really got to make it a mental kind of game when you get to those periods when the dog days are upon you.
Let's hit up a.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right
That's
now.
full court
You
press.
see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work
shoot.
from behind the arc.
From deep, Johnson. Can't connect. Making him 1 for 6 from the field.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact score in the
Oh,
ball.
nice Ben Shepherd with everything.
MP scanning the floor. 6 to shoot. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Dude, it's only Kendrick Lamar playing right again. Kendrick
Here's
Lamar.
Melton. He had a 12-point outing in
Yes,
their
good
last game
press,
against
good press.
Philadelphia.
Oh,
With
no.
3 steals in the night, he helped
Come
them
on.
in a big way.
Bearing his
Yeah, that's
second
good.
of 3
Nice,
attempts.
good.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
MP drives in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Good cut by MP there. Love that aggressive approach.
Brooklyn shooting only 26% in the first. Melton outside. Lets it go from deep. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
MP again. MP's got 34.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Melton. Taking a look at his
Yeah.
numbers, averaging about 11 a game.
And in the category of free throw shooting, they're in the
I don't
top
even want
half
your
of the league.
congratulations.
I wouldn't
I
call it a
recognize his
strength,
confidence.
but they're not giving away
Promise
too many
you.
points at the line.
And you got to be careful shooting on this team. They are #1 in blocks because they have an innate
Bro, what?
timing for when to rise
That was
up
the worst
and
pass ever,
contest
bro. You
shots.
rolled that.
Toppin, he's checked
on,
in
man,
for
Shepard.
Indiana.
Boy, that
Man,
looked like
trying
a
to force
failure
you.
to communicate.
That's how you
Hate
put it.
unforced
You didn't
errors.
win.
Williams is checked in for Whitehead. And the Pacers also
I
making
want
a
to credit
change.
that I lose
Neesmith's
when
checked
I'm
in.
mama. Hello.
And And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
They definitely came into that
Obi
one
Toppin, let me get the rebound. The big man always gets it.
Unfortunately, they were anything but.
Go, go,
It
go. Cut
wasn't
the basket,
pretty.
Obi
That's
Toppin. I got you.
definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub
We
that
know
game from their
all
memories
stars
and
are
actually erase it from the hard
Someone
drive.
cut, bro. I don't
Now
want to shoot
here's
it.
MP.
Oh, I
He's
hit.
got 34.
Okay, Obi. Okay, Obi.
Sends it home from three-point land.
They've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
When that
Give me
happens,
that.
you simply just hope they start cooling off. Oh, I love watching him flush it home.
Why does that look
Showing
like
how
shade?
easily he can get off
Give
the
it to-
ground and bang it.
I got you.
Indiana dominating the game.
Cut, Benedict. I literally hit you 5 times already. Oh
On
yeah,
the wing,
6. That's
MP.
number 6.
He's guarded
Oh
by
yeah.
Claxton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is how
That's 6
impactful
assists I have on
Matherin
you.
can be in close.
All 6 of my
He
assists
loves
are on
jamming it home.
Benedict.
Claxton up top.
Get that outta
MP
here.
with the block.
I always do that. I just sit back, thumb pass, and then jump up. That's my second block of the
There's
game.
a minute
Here we
47
go.
left in the first.
Oh my God, cut.
Rebounded by Johnson.
Gotta move
Yep,
past that one. I mean,
live.
they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And the
My
call
God,
will be
yeah.
against Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul of the game. Whitehead, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Now into the lineup for your Knicks. Number
How
0,
are you?
Derek Whitehead.
A minute 31 left in the first. Williams' shot is good.
Gotta fight hard to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going
Oh,
to
let's go.
screen. I mean, that's
Oh,
a
my
good, strong
God.
plays there.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Wait, don't. They can't
And
cross
the
that.
Nets shooting
Wait.
33% in the first
Oh,
quarter.
I missed that.
That's 10.
Oh, what a play.
Whitehead passes to Wilson. Outside, Williams. 5 on the clock. Claxton. And
Oh my
Claxton
God.
throws it down.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
From deep, MP. Brooklyn pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
I
Williams
wish this guy
misses.
goes in.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend. They've
Sheffield.
controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical
me.
dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Oh my
And he got
God.
the whistle on the way up. So he'll be
No
headed to the
foul.
line for a pair. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Know who I am. Ain't never been the cover.
Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, give me that.
The way they've gotten
That-
after rebounds has
someone
been
cut.
impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Oh my God.
The drive by MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
MP knew exactly where he wanted to go and what
Swear.
he wanted to
Yeah.
do with that one.
Pass to Williams. No good with a layup. It'll count. And so it's
Baby,
MP
yeah, I told
making
him
things
to run
happen
and
for the
cut, that's the
Pacers.
catch.
He's now hit 6 threes in this game.
Started off as a traction.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pacers.
Oh my
Hey
God.
guys, I mean,
Another one goes.
Get away.
It was incredible.
and hats off to him. I
Look
mean,
at
he's
him,
got the longest 40-point streak in league history.
Unreal. He's been on a scoring binge we've never seen before.
Let him shoot.
Whitehead passes to Williams. Matherin with a rebound. Matherin's got 4 rebounds now. And here's MP from outside.
Oh my God.
And it's
that
Whitehead
one.
with a rebound.
Okay.
The Nets shooting just around 32% from the field. Here's Wilson. To the left wing. There's the 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. MP outside. To the middle.
Matherin.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. The shot from the low post is good. MP's got 43 points.
Showing a lot of muscle on the interior. MP unaffected by the defense there.
Turner can always wow you with a highlight play, but Clark, he's gotten better at the small things as well.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% there. He can shoot the three. He's always been an elite shot blocker from the day he stepped foot in the NBA. An excellent screener, but he has added small pieces to his total game in the little areas.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball. He contributed 52 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Here's Mathurin. Cash. It's MP. Pick up the assist.
There we go.
MP's got assist number 8 now on the night. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Claxton can't get it to go.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've
My
been
bad.
absolutely
Oh my
dominant.
God. My turn to
Mathurin.
save me, man.
MP inside. Working on Williams. MP shot is off. Wilson passes to Watford, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
From deep, MP sinks the tray. MP's got 8 points here in the quarter.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And it's Williams off the drive. Shoots over Shepard.
Did
Indiana
I
with a
not
rebound.
block?
Turner's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to MP. Three-pointer Mathurin. Another three for
Mathurin, oh my
Indiana.
God.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Brooklyn's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Williams on the wing. Right wing. Here's Wilson. Still without a bucket.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
MP, that one's good.
No hesitation at all there. MP rolls up with confidence.
Well, the Nets shooting just 28%. Lacking confidence on offense right now. Whitehead passes to Wilson. They need this. And Turner with the block.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
Oh, connects again.
And this guy is just a historically great scorer.
And he stands alone with the 5th most career 50-point performances.
Yeah, only Harden, Kobe, MJ, and Wilt have more. That's a who's who of great scorers.
Claxton with the block. Williams passes to Whitehead. Claxton with it. Turner covering. Oh, stolen by Turner. And he goes in for the dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And that one's good. Wilson.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Here's Mathurin. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Mathurin's got 16 points.
At the offensive
trying
end,
to
he's
sub
been
me out. Now we
assertive and
can't let the
efficient,
game
guys.
stop.
A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Here's Watford, and the officials
Oh my
called
God.
goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Now Turner.
Yeah, it was just a little late.
Well, Turner sucks.
So a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Indiana ahead, delivering the blowout. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Can't miss this many shots and not be competitive. They're rushing, looking desperate. Kind of feel sorry for them.
No, you don't. You were. And next up, here's a look at some of the contenders. Appreciate you joining.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through two quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
They've got Johnson. Williams is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's DeAnthony Melton, and it's Sharp in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Jordy Fernandez as we begin the second half. And here is Williams. Back to Johnson. Pass to Williams. Outside Johnson. It's rebounded by Indiana. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Melton on the wing. The rebound by Shepherd.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
MP finds Turner. Back to MP. Fires from deep. Knocks it down from distance. MP's got 58.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep. Always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
On target from range.
This offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Pass to Turner. Back to MP. Neesmith on the wing. MP against Johnson. Neesmith passes to MP. 4 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And got it! Another basket!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Outside Johnson. They set a pick. Pass to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Johnson. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Pass to Shepherd. Now Matherin.
Can someone catch the back?
MP, the pass to Matherin. Clock at 6. Now here's Turner. From deep, MP. Another 3 for Indiana.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
And here's Johnson from outside the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Johnson's got 7 points here in the quarter.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Here's MP. And the layup is good off the glass.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
Outside Johnson. Outside Williams. Lets it fly. Indiana with a rebound. MP's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Cut to the basket, Benedict.
To the paint.
I never miss Benedict Nash.
Back to Mathurin. Down low. Yet another bucket.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half.
What to be my life, be my...
Outside, Williams. Outside, Johnson. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Johnson's got 16 points.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive play.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. MP, no good. Melton outside. Pass to Sharp. Second chance shot.
No doubt.
And he lays it up and in. Sharp's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Here's Nesmith, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, great recognition there by MP, getting it to the open man.
Brooklyn with the ball. From deep, Johnson. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's MP. Oh, another one falls.
Ooh. What a game from him. 72 MP. Points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. From deep, Johnson. Mathurin with a rebound. Mathurin's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Good. He hits again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition.
We go.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Now Johnson. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Well, the Pacers shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. And that one drops for him.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer? For you.
Well, the Nets shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Johnson for 3. Indiana with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
MP no good. And the Nets shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Pass to Turner.
Hey.
And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, Turner's a long, fluid, athletic, big guy. Great length. He's more than capable of finishing inside.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. From deep, Johnson. Mathurin with a rebound. MP finds Turner. Lets the 3 fly.
Go in the
freaking
hoop.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. They host the Pistons after this one. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Over the past few seasons, we've seen a big youth movement in the NBA, Clark, with average age dropping.
You kept me at the whole game.
And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin.
Well, I said I give it to
MP has been slinging 40s like it's nothing lately.
Beast, think that's summer. If you can go for him joke to everybody.
They don't even know what's coming for them. MP, you got that look in your eye tonight. You better watch out.
Look at this. Fans are already pumped up, and the energy is visibly escalating outside of this venue. Welcome. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Miles Turner.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
Now Golden State's starting 5. They've got Moody. Green is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Brandon Podziemski, and it's Hield in at the 2 spot. For the Pacers, they've got Siakam. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Shepard. Then it's MP. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 spot.
What was that?
So often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
Shots good by Green.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Kicks it out to MP. Back to Siakam. The 3 from MP. Hits the 3-point bomb. And MP getting to 2,000 points at a record pace.
Investing Zion Williamson, the fastest to do it in 40 years. The future of MP is bright.
And that one's good. Green.
How about that answer from Draymond Green? You don't think the competitor in him wants to step up and answer the call? He did it there.
Took him no time at all on that one. MP's got 6 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Butler. 17 points in his last outing. Inside. And there's Shepard on the assist by MP.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against Detroit. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
And Matthew's vertical is remarkable. I love how he goes after it on those plays.
Well, they're pass to Moody. Here's Podziemski. Pass to Green. And they get it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Brent, Draymond Green's resume speaks for itself. What's he do, though, that we may not see or appreciate?
Well, Kevin, Draymond Green does such a great job of being a connector and communicator defensively. It is remarkable the way that he can impact every position on the floor by the way he uses both his position and his voice. Forget about the offense. Draymond takes on the challenge every night defensively, and that makes him elite.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. And their win streak is now up to an incredible 32 straight games, which puts them 1 game shy of those amazing 1972 Lakers.
Well, this squad has been on an unreal tear through the competition to this point. No question, this is going to end up being one of the greatest all-time streaks that we have ever seen. How far can these guys go? And what's going to be the factor in the game that ends this streak? It's going to be interesting.
Drops in the tray. MP's got 9.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle, and we talked about facing off against Jimmy Butler. And the coach said, you have to compete. No one in the league plays harder than Jimmy. He's a guy who gives his all on both ends, so you can't take one possession off. Jimmy Butler, truly a two-way star. Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
Boy, do they look sharp. I mean, everything falling for them.
Hield outside. Back to Butler. Pass to Green. That's a 2 from Hield. It's rebounded by Indiana. This scheme coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Now Podziemski. Golden State moving it around. Down low. And they double up Butler. The rebound by Shepherd.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
A nice shot by MP.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Back to Podziemski. Pass to Hield. Green with a screen for Hield. No coverage that time. He's got 5.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pass to Podziemski. They kick it out to Green. The 3. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Pacers leading by 14. The 3 from MP. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Moody. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Siakam against Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Opportunistic score there from Jimmy Butler. Sees the lane, fills the lane.
MP passes to Shepherd. Here's MP. Sweet little floater. That's now 22 points for MP.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
All right, here we go.
Warriors trail by 17. Pass to Green. Outside Butler. Here's Moody. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Siakam. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
MP passes to Mathurin. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Well, that is on the defense there. You can't be overzealous trying to stop MP.
You know, one thing we're seeing across the league, rookies, Brent, who have already impacted their teams winning.
Yeah, some guys really need some seasoning, but we're seeing a lot of guys come into this league, Kevin, ready to contribute at a very high level. And some of these performances have really blown me away. It's been impressive.
Siakam pulls it in.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
MP finds Siakam. Here's MP. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Kuminga. And he also played really well in that win against the Pistons. Pass to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Podziemski. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
MP passes to Siakam. The 3 from MP. The Warriors pull it in. Their last encounter was in the Bay Area.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays
How did he
back.
dunk that?
What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, really a game that they should not have lost, but sometimes even when you play your best, it might not be good enough.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the score by Golden State. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Pass to Green, fires from deep. That shot off the mark.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And a wide open look for MP. And he's good on the 3-ball. MP's got 30.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Now Butler, covered by Siakam. Butler against Siakam. Right side, Butler. Over Siakam. Bank shot, no good.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
And it's Mathurin missing. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
The fans certainly got their money's worth in that game. Boy, was that a battle, and it turned out to be a real gritty win for them.
Man, they had to scrape and claw just to get themselves back into the game and into overtime, but they really kept their composure in the extra 5 minutes, and it paid off for the win.
And the basket by MP.
Battling in the paint, MP not letting himself get pushed around.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Indiana making some changes. Turner comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Shepard. And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
Looney knows his role, good at keeping the ball moving and finding the right man for the shot.
Yep, that one goes in there. MP's got 34 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Spencer, the pass to Kuminga. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
And so he hits the technical free throw. And the Warriors making a change here. Santos has checked in. Now here's Kuminga. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. And Santos gets it to go.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
And it's Turner finishing it off.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Moody the pass to Payton. Kuminga kicks to Payton. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Turner. Indiana leading by 23. MP looking around. To the middle. Wants to get it to Nembhard and does. Chalk up 2 there.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless.
I did it again.
They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
The Warriors have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collectively.
17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Kuminga. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. MP passes to Nembhard. The 3 from MP. No good on that one. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Indiana. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Pacers here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
They're going with Mathurin and Neesmith on the wings. Miles Turner out there with MP. And it's Nembhard in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Chicago was sensational. He finished up with 65 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all
that
much
you
you can do
shot.
to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Kuminga, no good.
They have been board dominant in
You
this game. That's definitely been a
good. He hits again.
It's unbelievable. He's now 5th in the number of 40-point games in a single season.
One of the more bankable scores this league has ever seen. You have to marvel at his consistency. His scoring has been eye-opening.
Catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
And it's Turner finishing it off.
And they answer right back with as much force.
I'm about to get
This is a
down.
heavyweight battle, and both teams trading punches. Floats it up for Kuminga. A steal.
Clinton steal.
And here is MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
You come outside.
To the inside. Here's Turner. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Kuminga sets a screen for Payton.
Let me shoot it.
Pass to Looney.
I said, okay, man.
Payton up top. Nembhard covering. 6 on the shot clock. Payton finds Moody. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here are the Pacers now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. MP passes to Nembhard. A 3 off the mark. And so Payton will bring it up for the Warriors. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
When Payton has a chance to get his feet set, he can knock down that 3 pretty consistently.
Turner dishes to MP. For the 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Pass to Moody. Here's Jackson Davis. They grab their own miss. Golden State moving it around. Steps back. Payton kicks it to Looney. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Kind of a simple job for Looney out there, but he's willing to do it. Gets into the middle and fights for that board.
To the paint. To the middle. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Pass to Moody. Inside. And the rejection by MP.
I can get a triple-double on this possession.
Now here's
Got
Turner.
it. Make that move.
And it's Looney with the rebound. Left side, Kuminga. Jackson Davis with it. Covered by MP. Payton passes to Looney. Outside, Kuminga. Trains it from beyond the arc. Kuminga's got 5 now.
Well, the corner 3, Kuminga certainly continues to work on that. When
There
he
we
hits
go,
it, it opens up this offense.
All right, Brent, quick. First thing that comes to your mind when you think of Jonathan Kuminga.
physicality, Kevin. I mean, this guy is so dominant athletically that Jonathan Kuminga is a presence out on the floor. If he continues to put himself into situations where he can put his body on guys and play fearlessly, his game is going to continue to grow.
Here's Payton. It's rebounded by Indiana. Now, MP. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. From deep, he got it again. Sensational.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Payton with it. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Now the Pacers moving it up.
Well, the offensive awareness is really coming together for MP. He's spotting those openings.
Golden State's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Looney finds Jackson Davis. Here's Moody. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
MP passes to Mathurin. And here's MP for 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Warriors shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. To halt the run, nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Man, Looney is so long, gets up there and flushes it.
Looney's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. MP dishes to Turner. MP passes to Turner. Down low, back to MP. And the 3 off target. The Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Mathurin. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points here for Bennedict Mathurin.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Looney. To the inside. Here's Kuminga. It's rebounded by Nesmith.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And here's MP for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. MP's got 56 points in the game. Now here's Payton. 9 points last game out. Payton with the screen for Kuminga. To the paint. Here's Jackson Davis. Out to Payton. From the arc. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backcourt thus far.
A nice shot by MP.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Pass to Moody. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Moody's got 6.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Inside, it's tipped. Here's Nembhard. And Moody pulls it down. Golden State's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Payton finds Kuminga. Launches it. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside.
So a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Indiana out in front, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And you know, for that matchup with the Cavaliers,
On paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure.
And turning back to our first half, things going well. Extremely well for the Pacers.
Their 3-point.
And that concludes halftime. Now
Damn, so they see it twirl.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Butler out there with Moody. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. Then it's Hield, and it's Green in at center. The offensive rebound. And here are the Pacers now. Down low. And there's Shepard on the assist by MP. He has 6.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
The 3 from MP. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Moody's shot is off. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. MP, that's for 2. And again, it's Indiana.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Three-pointer, Hield. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
The 3 from MP. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. To the middle. Here's Green. Pacers with the rebound. Nemard's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
The Warriors have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Back to MP. Pass to Shepard. 6 to shoot. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And here's MP for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Podziemski. He's got 5. Hield outside. Puts up a deep 3. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's MP for 3. Another bucket. Wow. 71 points and no end in sight.
This young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Shot by Hield, nobody around, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break. That's his first 3 of this half.
Brent, one thing we've seen these days, 3-point variance. Can you explain it?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not? That's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with, it's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here, defending the triple.
Down low, here's Green. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Green's got 14.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And here's MP for 3. Rebound by Butler. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Podziemski. To the paint. Butler deciding where to go with it. Back to Moody. Podziemski on the wing. Covered by Siakam.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
To the inside. Right wing. Pass to Shepard. Nembhard with it. Lets the three fly. Podziemski grabs the board. Inside, here's Butler. Takes it off the glass. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter.
Butler attacking in close. Such a gifted scorer.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Here's Podziemski. The Pacers pull it in. Mathurin's got his 4th rebound in this one. The 3 from MP. They get it back. Nembhard, and good that time. Nembhard's got 8 points.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. No good on the triple. Indiana's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. The 3 from MP. Rebound by Butler.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Podziemski. Nembhard covering. It's hauled in by MP. From outside the arc. Good! Another from 3.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in.
It's been a historic night for him, closing in on the 4th most threes in a single game.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Hits it again. Wow! And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
MP against Green. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Well, Draymond's being assertive here in this one. I know he's hot, so...
Connects again from distance.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. And here are the Pacers now. They're on a 15-6 run. And again for 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for 2nd for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Three-pointer, Butler. It's rebounded by Indiana. MP's got his 16th rebound on the night. For 3, Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Podziemski. And there's the drive. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious. 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now Podziemski. He's got 9. And the wide open shot from Green. Misses the 3. MP against Butler. The 3 from MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Touched by MP.
The game 3. They're not putting me in the whole game.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams.
Watch the sunrise along the coast as we go. That's right. what I did. I know someone. Let me go.
MP on a red hot scoring streak.
Knowing if it's right.
MP like the artist who likes working on his craft. Check him out on that glass tonight.
About game time.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
As they came through the tunnel earlier, the Pacers were all ready and all bit. Welcome and thanks for watching the NBA. Well, this matchup features two teams that are elite when it comes to rebounding, Doris.
You know, there was a point at which, BA, it felt like rebounding was almost, especially on the offensive end, de-emphasized. Now you're getting back to a point where understanding dominating the defensive backboards. It means finishing your possession defensively and offensively creating more opportunity. It's an important aspect on both ends.
I'm sure you've heard this from MP by now, but he's got his eyes set on running away with Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, it's very early in MP's career, but so far, so good. I know it's a major goal for him to win Rookie of the Year. If he continues to play at this level, MP has a good chance to take home that award.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. We've got Kelly Oubre. Joel Embiid is out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Yabusele in at the 4 spot. Here's Maxey. Here's Embiid. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
No surprise Embiid was all over that one. He's a tough guy to root out of there once he establishes position.
And here's MP from outside. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
We'll now go to Allie LaForce, who spoke with Rick Carlisle. Allie.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, he voiced how crucial it is to make sure that his defense doesn't allow him any breathing room. He told me, quote, Maxey can get hot in a hurry, so we can't afford to give him open looks. And with his speed, we definitely want to limit his opportunities in the open court. We'll see if the defense can slow his pace, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Maxey. Last game, 26 points for him. And here's Oubre from the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pure from three-point range.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Outside Oubre. And there's a pick. 4-3. Offensive board. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on MP.
They're one of the most well-rounded players in the game. Embiid is also a top-notch trash talker, too. I mean, he knows how to get under the skin of his opponents.
For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant. Trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
Pass to Shepherd. Nembhard outside. Here's Shepherd. Nembhard, the pass to MP. No good from outside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Maxey surveys. And here's Embiid. The rebound by Shepherd. A deep three from MP. It's hauled in by the Sixers. They went to Indianapolis for their last meeting with the Pacers. Came out with a victory.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
I think they took tremendous satisfaction from that performance and ended up winning going away. So is it something they'll look to repeat tonight?
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Nembhard, the pass to MP. The shot won't fall. The Sixers trailing. Outside Oubre. Back to Maxey. The three is up. And it's MP with a rebound. And so MP will bring it up for the Pacers. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Here's McCain. No points yet. Outside Maxey. Oh, MP with a block.
That block is about MP knowing the scouting report. This guy knew exactly where he was trying to get to.
Another three for Indiana.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
76ers trail by 8. Maxey passes to Oubre. Embiid high post. Philadelphia with another miss.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Pass to Siakam. Fires for three. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Number 1, the Pacers. 5th best, the 76ers.
And during the last 10 games of the season, both of these squads have focused more on leaking out and capitalizing in transition. We'll see if they're able to maintain this pace moving forward.
Pass to Mathurin. Back to MP. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
76ers trail by 11. Here's McCain. Out to the wing. And here's Embiid. Covered by MP. Embiid. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And here's MP from outside. Another three for Indiana.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Maxey to the inside. Nifty move. Embiid can't hit. Indiana leading by 14. And here's MP from outside. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to McCain. Oubre on the wing. Here's Yabusele. Will it go? The rebound by Shepherd.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
To the middle. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Flat out dominance. Joel Embiid having his way tonight.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
In transition, here come the Pacers. A nice shot by MP. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Indiana.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
A nice shot by MP.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And then Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
Pacers leading by 19. Siakam finds MP. Back to Siakam. Nembhard outside. From deep, MP. And again for 3. Marries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Lets it go from 11. Here's Maxey. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
From deep, MP. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's McCain. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Embiid. The rebound by Shepherd. Shepherd's got 4 rebounds now. Siakam, the pass to MP. Pulls up on the wing. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Here's Yabusele. He's covered by Siakam. Here's Embiid. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
MP way outside. A quick shot there. It's off target. 76ers trail by 20. Inside. And then Embiid with the dunk.
The control and focus from Embiid. Able to absorb hits from the defense and still finish.
To the paint. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Joel Embiid. Well, Grant, trade talks always ramp up this time of year. But if you're a player in those rumors, that can really take a mental toll.
Oh, B.A., absolutely. Especially the first time it happens. You have to try and remind yourself that it's a business. But sometimes that doesn't make it any easier.
Now here's Maxey. A proven scorer in this league, averaging just over 25 a game. And he gets it back.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Pistons was simply terrific.
And yes, another basket.
Another outstanding game for him. He has been a consistent offensive force all year.
Only 3 other players in NBA history have more 40-point games in a season than he does. Pacers leading by 21 with the drive, and it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. Walker comes in for Council, and Butler is subbed in for Maxey. Here's Siakam, 5 points in the game. And here's MP from outside. Walker pulls board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
MP with it. Now guarded by Butler. And here's MP from outside. Walker pulls down the board. And Walker's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
For three. Hits the trifecta. MP's got 44.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Butler surveying the floor. Pass to Embiid. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And the moment Embiid gets the ball anywhere...
Substitution on the court.
And here's Indiana now. Siakam finds MP. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. MP's got 46.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. They've got Joel Embiid. And it's Yabusele in a power forward. Puts up a three. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in. Feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Embiid from outside. Gets rebounded by Indiana. Mathurin's got 4 rebounds now. Nembhard, the pass to MP. From behind the arc. And another one.
Only a handful of the all-time greats have more 50-point games than he does.
He's moved all the way into a tie for 4th place on that list.
It's himself and James Harden. And from there, only Kobe, MJ, and Wilt are ahead of him. Wilt may be hard to track down, but he's got the others in his sights. Padding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. Inside, here's MP. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Grimes. Here's McCain. Off target from outside. The Pacers have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. It's stolen away. Here's Grimes. No good on the 3.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And here's MP from outside. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Yabusele. Here's the 3. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Count the basket. Mathurin's got 6.
Great body control allows Mathurin to finish through contact.
Pass to Grimes. Here's Yabusele. 14 points for him last game against New York.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Pulls up. Hits yet again. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Here's McCain. That 3's off the mark. And for the Pacers, their shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. Take it away. Down low. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Pass to McCain. Here's Grimes. It's Edwards on the wing. From downtown. It's rebounded by Indiana. Matherin's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's MP. Tight defense on him. Goes back up. The rebound by Yabusele. The 76ers shooting 40% in the second quarter so far. Here's McCain. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
You know, but at this level, almost any guy can throw it down on you if you leave him wide open.
The 76ers shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Edwards for 3. The rebound by Shepherd. Shepherd's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Embiid against MP. Count that one. MP's got 59 points.
Wanting it more, MP doing work inside.
Now the 76ers with it. Pass to Embiid. Launches it. Nails it from beyond the arc. Embiid's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
A nice shot by MP.
Great initiative from MP. You knew he was coming for revenge.
Here's Yabusele. Embiid with it. Covered by MP. Takes a 3. McCain's shot is off.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Here's MP. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Quick decision-making by MP. I love how confident he looked taking that shot.
Here's Embiid. And he drops it in from the low post. Embiid's got 33 points.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
MP's shot is off. Edwards against Mathurin. Back to Edwards. Here's Embiid. Uses the glass on the layup. Give him 35.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And here's MP from outside. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got his 3rd assist of the night. Outside Edwards. Pass to McCain. The 3 ball. Indiana with a rebound.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
A nice shot by MP.
What touch on the teardrop. MP just letting it glide off his fingertips.
Now here's Embiid. The rebound by Shepherd. Indiana shooting around 60% in the second. An excellent number from deep. MP. That one is off. Here's McCain. He's guarded by Nembhard. Embiid from outside. The rebound by Nembhard.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
A nice shot by MP.
You have to be willing to take the mid-range, folks. It makes your game that much more dynamic. MP showing you he's got that.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
He's done a dynamite job rebounding the basketball and no issues fighting it out against the big guys down low.
The shot's good. Nembhard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Embiid from outside. Indiana with a rebound. Shepherd's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And so it's Indiana.
I will be right back.
A 38-point lead at the end of the period. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Here we go. Here in Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Here's your halftime show.
Right there tonight. Everyone is looking to be the setup guy.
Yeah, well, anyone could be the next to score.
And now that we have some time, let's see how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
I've got a good idea.
I better have them.
Appreciate you joining us.
Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. Joel, these guys, USA.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
They've got Andrew Nimhart, Pascal Siakam out there with MP. Then there's Benedict Mathurin, and it's Shepard in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. And so MP will bring it up for the Pacers. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
The 3 gets the 3 ball to go. McCain's got his second bucket on the night.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
MP shot is off. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Yabusele powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
A very accurate shot by MP.
They're going to take me out halfway through the third quarter
since a young age.
And leave me out the rest of the game.
Outside Maxey. To the inside. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
MP, the pass to Mathurin. Now MP. Embiid covers. And here's him. Good! Another from 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Pass to Maxey. Takes the 3. And the 76ers get it back.
Oh,
MP with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
MP with the block.
Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Oubre from the arc. Kept alive. And that one's good. Embiid's got 39.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
The 76ers have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Good.
Tyrese Maxey.
Here's MP. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Pass to Mathurin. And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game. And here's Oubre. The 3 knocks down the triple. Oubre's got 8.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Maxey passes to Oubre. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Tries again. Oh, MP with a block. Down low. And he throws it down with one hand.
Yeah, this is how impactful Mathurin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
Here's McCain. 5 points in the game. Pass to Maxey. Here's Embiid. Mathurin with a rebound. Mathurin's got 8 rebounds in the game. Nembhard, the pass to MP. And again for 3.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing. Yabusele. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. The Pacers have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. MP shot is off. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Maxey with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. They get the rebound. Off target at the rim. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Maxey. Embiid finds Maxey. Philadelphia with another miss. Well, the Pacers shooting 64% for the game. Good! Another from 3.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away, and he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he can put on. He's taken it to another level, though. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For Indiana, they've gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Outside Mathurin. Back to MP. Three-pointer. And McCain pulls it down. McCain's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Embiid. Outside Oubre. Launches a 3. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Oubre's got 11.
Boy, this is an area of his game that he has stepped up from his entry point into the league. Kelly Oubre is got to be taken seriously from downtown.
Again! What an avalanche!
That puts him even for third on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
Man, I'm at a loss for words. His has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see.
Yeah, just an outstanding find by Maxey. More than willing to give it up to open teammates.
Siakam, the pass to MP. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Embiid. Count it. Good. Embiid's got 43 points.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
Here's MP. And it's good. He hits another one.
That score moving him clear into third all time for scoring.
Well, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished. Three-pointer Embiid. The Pacers pull it in. Mathurin's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he has...
And good! There's another!
And incredible! Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
Man, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What an historic night. Here's Embiid. The rebound by Nembhard. Indiana shooting an efficient 64%. And again!
What a moment. It's one for the history books. Again, he has set the record for the most points ever in a single game.
Unparalleled scoring capability. We've seen it time and time again. There's really nothing he can't do on a basketball court when he sets his mind to it.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Maxey. Nice D from Nembhard.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly.
Connects again from distance.
Well, we expect him to come in firing. It's just another three-point barrage.
What a phenomenal run it's been for him. Nearing 5th on the list for most triples in a year. Embiid can't hit.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Counted from distance.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Here's Yabusele to the wing on the left. Here's McCain. Philadelphia with another miss.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And here's MP from outside. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. To halt the run. Embiid. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
And here's MP from outside. And McCain pulls it down. McCain's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Maxey going inside, up and in on the layup. Maxey's got 8 points.
While Maxey is an elite shooter, Tyrese is at his best using his speed, going downhill.
From deep, MP. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got 8 assists in the game.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Yabusele. Pass to Embiid. Over MP. Embiid can't hit. On offense, here are the Pacers. They're on a 20-7 run. He got it again! Sensational! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And that one's good. Embiid's got 47 points.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
And here's MP, and again for 3.
And night in and night out, you can count on him to really stretch the defense.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? Pass to Embiid. With the 10-footer. Indiana with a rebound. Nembhard's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside. Here's Siakam.
Oh my God.
And Siakam with the slam.
So fast to get out in transition. Pascal Siakam dangerous in the open floor.
Now here's Embiid. Here's Maxey. The putback. Can't get it to drop. Indiana shooting at around 66%. They're on fire. MP shot is off. And for Philadelphia, they're shooting a disappointing 38%. And there's the drive. A nice shot by McCain. 15 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3.
And now claiming the mark for hitting the 5th most threes in a season. Wow.
A tremendous feat. It's incredible how he can control the game from the perimeter.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers making this game a... Welcome back. We're still wrapping our heads around the... so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And we'll see you next time.
I will be back in a second.
Someone scored over 100 points. You're unbelievable, man.
Long live the World Trade.
Go.
Okay, fans, we've got exciting news about our next giveaway night. The first 2,000 fans in the building will get their own San Antonio Spurs jersey. So not only to claim yours and show off your Spurs pride. Want to join us for our next exciting San Antonio Spurs home game? Check out the ticket booth on the concourse. Representatives are standing by.
Don't forget to go out for our next promotional day. Fans will receive a free reusable Spurs grocery bag. Together, we can make a difference.
And Spurs fans, we can't wait to see you in our next home game. We'll be doing a special giveaway for the first 2,000 fans who get Spurs Hype Squad trading cards. A great way to show your Spurs spirit.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. Good afternoon, everyone. We're about to get started with around mid-season. Stan, when you were coaching, would you still try out new plays and tactics and schemes? Or was the recipe set? Was the formula in and that was it?
Well, Kevin, the bulk of what you do is set, but you're always tinkering. And as people start figuring you out, you've got to have counters to what you're doing. So your system is always evolving. You're always trying to get better, and you're always doing new things.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Shepard out there with Nembhard. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Pascal. Good! Another from three.
And his flame throwing continues. He's having a season for the ages.
And he's approaching the fourth most three-point makes in a season. Here's Wembanyama for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, I like to see Wembanyama get those competitive juices flowing. Answering back with the three of his own.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Pass to Castle. To the paint. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
Yeah.
The wide open look here for Fox. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
The three from MP. And Indiana, another three.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Fox. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Last game for the Spurs. They want to turn it around after the loss to the Pacers in Indy.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Well, those are the kinds of performances you hope carry over into some momentum for this.
Here's Sohan. Here's Wembanyama. The rebound by Shepard. Indiana's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. MP, no good. The Spurs have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. San Antonio again missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the feet.
Connects again from distance.
He's been hitting threes at a very high level, and we haven't seen many better from beyond.
That last triple ties him for the 4th most made in a single season.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Lets it go with a 3. A rebound by the Spurs. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack.
And again for three.
This is amazing. That moves him into 4th place alone on the list of most three-pointers in a season.
It's been fantastic to witness. A year like this doesn't happen often.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. Now, we spoke about the problems that Pascal Siakam brings to the table, and he told me Pascal is so good with room to operate, we need to find him in transition and take away space when he has the ball. Of course, that's easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his side.
Good, another from three.
And his incredible shooting season continued.
Oh, up the history charts he climbs, GA. Now time for 3rd all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. Here's Wembanyama. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin.
Connects again from distance.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues, doesn't he, to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for 3rd most threes in a season. Indiana leading by 7. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Vassell with it. Mathurin picks him up. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Off target from outside. And here's MP for 3. And Indiana, another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Pass to Castle. Jacks up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
And you can tell Castle loves the challenge, right? Accepts it there, and this time knocks it down from beyond the arc.
And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Fox passes to Vassell. Here's Castle. This game we saw him score 14. The kick out to Fox. Here's Sohan. Kept alive. Wembanyama. And finally they hit one. Wembanyama has got 17.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Some big news coming in from around the NBA. We welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's on the phone with the latest story. Shams?
Hey, Kevin. With anticipation leading up to the trade deadline, the Hornets front office has not been idle. They've acquired one of the more mobile and athletic centers in the league. Clint Capella knows his role: defend, run the floor, finish, and rebound at a high level. He might never be a star in this league, but he can star in his role, and that certainly has quite a bit of value.
Hey, Shams, we appreciate the report. Always some interesting news to find out about the NBA.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And so, MV will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 8-point game. It's good from long range.
Bro, Victor Wembanyama.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Indiana.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break. And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Fox kicks to Vassell. No good from outside.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
A nice shot by MP.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Now, here's Fox. He's tightly guarded, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's MP for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got 35 in the game.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
Back to Fox. Shoots over Nembhard. And that's good for two. Fox has got 6.
And no doubt Fox has a scorer's mentality. He is constantly in attack mode. Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Spurs trail by 15. And here is Fox. 6 points for him. The tray. And Victor Wembanyama hits from deep. 22 points for him.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich.
Substitution on the court.
And so in the game for the Pacers. And yet another basket.
Once again, he's reached the 40-point mark as there has been no slowing him down all season.
Well, GA, with all these 40-point performances, he's close to matching the mark for third most 40-point games in a single year.
Well, we haven't seen this many 40-point games in a long time. He is close to matching his airness, Michael Jordan, who scored 40 points an incredible 37 times back in '87.
Fox passes to Barnes. Here's Castle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Indiana leading by 20. Pass to Siakam. And here's MP for 3. Rebounded by Castle. The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And the dunk by Sochan.
Wow, Sochan just erupts off the floor for the dunk. A reminder of how athletic he is.
Nesmith, the pass to MP. Back to Nesmith. Down low. And MP with the basket on the assist from Mathurin. MP's got 43 points. Now, here's Fox. 11 points in the game. And it's Sochan missing. MP left side. Basket good. MP's got 45 points.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Outside, Fox. To the middle. A nice shot by Sochan. Sochan's got his second bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Nesmith finds MP.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
Fox with it. 23 points for him the last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Pass to Sochan. His three-pointers off the mark.
And they need his offense right now. but his shot is just not falling.
MP, no good. Spurs have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Castle. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Indiana. Neesmith has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Nembhard with it. MP outside. And good. He hits it again.
And he has been hot as a kettle in serving up all comers.
And making a little history tonight as he just tied for the 3rd most 50-point games in league history.
Tying up none other than Kobe Bryant with 25. And when you're being compared with him, you know you're doing something right.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. EA, thanks.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game. A taste of how competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
Fox passes to Barnes. Shoots over Nembhard. And that one's good, Barnes. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And here's MP for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
San Antonio calls timeout. And the Spurs with some changes. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Johnson. Vassell comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for De'Aaron Fox. So it's the Spurs now. Vassell outside. Offline with his 3.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
The Spurs shooting 40% from the field. Here's Castle. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Here's Sohan. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
MP's shot is good.
Nice looking 3-ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
DiVincenzo passes to Wembanyama to stop the run. Pacers with the rebound. Siakam's got 6 rebounds in the game. MP, that's for 2. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
5 on the clock. And Wembanyama outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Pacers shooting in offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. A 3 from MP. That shot off. Out to the right wing. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
The 3 from MP. And another one falls. Amazing. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
DiVincenzo passes to Wembanyama.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Castle. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Castle's got 6.
That's a confident shot right there by the rookie. Castle wants to keep improving that part of his game.
MP, good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Connects again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Some changes for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Siakam. And Shepard subbed in for Aaron Nesmith.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Connects again from distance.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
From outside, off the mark. And San Antonio shooting in the second quarter around 42%. A three from Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Indiana.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Pass to Castle. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, yeah. Castle can leap up to the rim. The rookie putting some power behind that finish.
Three-pointer. MP, no good. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Here's Castle. Fires for three. Offensive rebound. Wembanyama. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
MP getting it done for Indiana. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And we'll be right back.
They've kept the ball moving. No one's trying to be a hero, and you see the results.
Yeah, they're just not slinging it around. They are passing.
And let's move on and see the top vote getters in this year. And that is it for halftime, folks.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Zohan is the four with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the five. De'Aaron Fox out there with Castle. And it's Vassell in at the three. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu, who was a big part of what we did in Orlando, was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
And here's MP for good, another from three.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. And here's him, connects again from distance.
And he's outclassed his own previous record. A new number for the second most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
Firing away and making a little history in the process. What an honor to witness this. What an honor to be here. He is, quite simply, as good as you'll ever see from long range. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. The Spurs are great at drafting and developing.
And again for three.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Well, it's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard.
And he's already surpassed Curry's mark from 2019. Next up is James Harden's total from that season of 378.
Yeah, having this kind of confidence as a shooter will really do wonders for MP in the locker room.
Pass to Sohan. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
MP, that's for two. And another one.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Outside, Fox. Pass to Sohan. They get it back. Here's Wembanyama. Lays it up off the glass. Wembanyama has got 38 points.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He had an impressive number of points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
A pass to Fox. Vassell outside. Wembanyama passes to Fox. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Back to Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. And it's off from three-point range. And so, MP will bring it up for Indiana. Mathurin finds MP. Another one goes. Incredible.
Unreal. He's got the fourth most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And here's MP for good. Another from three.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him, as they have all season long.
And GA, with his performance, he is now tied for second for most threes in a season.
A mark set by James Harden in 2019. That's 378 triples shared for now. Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more.
Connects again from distance.
And that three-pointer pushes him further up the all-time ladder.
He does indeed, Greg. And the next mark on his list is the top spot. What a season to remember.
And that top mark is owned by Steph Curry. 402 triples set back in 2016. But for now, a new...
And another one falls.
And he's now outmatched his own single-game record for points with a staggering offensive onslaught. I think the defense is just as stunned as we are.
Words fail to describe the magnitude. He is putting in the work with a little overtime, and this game is sure to leave a mark. Spins. Fox deciding where to go with it. Outside for Wembanyama. Off target with his three.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Fox against MP. Here's Nembhard. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Castle. Inside, here's Wembanyama. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wembanyama's got 44.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
And it's good for 2. 10 points here for Benedict Mathurin.
And using that athleticism well on the glass. Mathurin's unbridled energy is off the charts.
Beyond the arc. And it's Sochan missing. Pacers shooting impressively throughout at 62%. And here's MP for 3. And again for 3.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game. There's a good screen. Here's Fox. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
Clearly, MP has been well coached already on how to support a fast break play.
Pass to Sochan. Vassell, a screen on Siakam. And it's Sochan missing. MP outside. Good, another from 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most 3s in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
The 3 from MP. And again for 3.
The barrage continues. And he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever.
Hey, they're putting me back in.
We've got 28 seconds left in the 4th. What's your take, guys?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Back to Wembanyama. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Well, this is why Wembanyama is such a nightmare. The size, the speed, the touch. He has it.
And got it. Another basket.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win to come into
Call the electrician because MP just shot the lights out.
Get ready to rumble, young blood.
Fans live for
Doing that's
So happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the end. Well, there are always trades this time of year, Clark, but we rarely talk about the human aspect of these moves.
That's a great point, B.A. You know, these guys integrate into their communities. They create bonds and friendships and connections. Their kids go to school and make friends. And then if they're traded, all of that is disrupted. So It's often overlooked, but it's a real part of being a pro basketball player in the NBA.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Ausar Thompson. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So it's Detroit. Now, after the basket by Indiana on the other end, Ivy finds Cunningham. The shot. Indiana with a rebound. Coming into this, having Knox to win against San Antonio in their last game.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
We'll now go to Allie LaForce, who spoke with Rick Carlisle. Allie.
I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Now here's Ivy. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Here's MP. Duren with a rebound.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Thompson from 15 feet away. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Shepherd. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Thompson outside. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Indiana has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. From deep, MP. Doesn't go for him. The Pistons have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Inside. A nice shot by Ivy. Ivy's got 5 now.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
MP no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Takes it inside. Good! That's another... bucket.
And I think some of us saw this coming, but now it's happened. He set the new all-time rookie record for points scored in a season.
This was a record that almost seemed unattainable, unfathomable. But here we are witnessing history in the making, and quite possibly the start of a career that's already showing the hallmark of a truly generational talent.
And you know, with all the... hype leading up to MP getting drafted and joining the league, all the naysayers out there can now be silenced. MP has not only proven he's a quality talent, but an exceptional and elite level player. You have to compare his point production to not just MJ's rookie year, but Kareem's as well. And MP has now topped them all, including Wilt Chamberlain's mark of 2,707 points in his rookie season way back in 1960. I think we're witnessing the beginning of a legendary career, folks.
Connects from downtown. He's got 13.
An excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
Pass to Mathurin. Back to MP. Tipped away. Duren with a steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. They get it back. Here's Ivy. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. Indiana leading by 4. Here's MP. It's hauled in by Oubre.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's MP. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. MP's got 15.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Pass to Duren. Ivy outside. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Now here's Thompson. 14 points for him last game against the Cavs in Cleveland. Pass to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Indiana leading by 9. To the paint. Here's Mathurin. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Thompson.
And such a powerful player. Mathurin using that athleticism to draw fouls inside.
Hardaway's checked in for Thompson. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Cunningham. 32 points for him last game against the Cavs in Cleveland.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Indiana on D. 11-point game. Now the Pacers on the move. Siakam for 3. Here's Mathurin. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Now here's Cunningham. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they were fancy, but they played hard.